holes. I'm not made for paving long roads.
Hey guys, happy Homebrew Wednesday. So I got a bunch of stuff this week. I will start off with a sample of the second chocolate stout, milk stout that I brewed. So let's go to that and be right back. Alright, so I just pulled a sample. Today is Wednesday. This will probably come out next Wednesday. Just didn't have much to talk about. So I pulled a sample of my cream ale, or not my cream ale, my milk stout. And so it's been a week and a half in the fermenter. It's completely done. Final gravity is 1028. I know that sounds high, but the lactose is in there. I've read online can increase your final gravity up to 8 to 9 points. So that would bring it down to 1019, which is still high. But you know, what can I do? I think it's done. I've even moved it around a little bit to try to stir up anything. It's done. So let's see what it tastes like, guys. I'm hoping I can get something similar to what I had before. Smells okay out of the hydrometer test jar thing. I'm still getting a little funky smell. I did take a sample a little bit into fermentation just to see how far it had gone down. I'm still getting a little bit of this funky, I don't know, I can't even explain it. But so far it smells pretty good. I mean, it smells chocolatey. It's still got, I'm not kegging it until Sunday or Monday, so it's got some time to sit, still clean itself up. Alright, it's going for, well, appearance, black, obviously. I can see through it, actually, when I lift it up to a light, so it's not extremely opaque. It's very good, guys. Still got this little bit of a yeast bite in it. Maybe it's just an astringency from the dark malts. Maybe I'm getting a little bit of that. Yeah, I think it needs some more time to sit in the fermenter. We'll see. I'm going to keg it. I'm going to drink it because it's better than what I have on tap. So. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Again, it'll sit so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, another 5 days. I can't really raise the temperature up as much as I'd like to, but I don't know. Then we'll keg it, force carb it, and then I'll probably give you guys maybe for the Homebrew Wednesday that this is going in kind of a carbonated taste test. But all right, cheers, guys. All right, yeah. So that is still this. I recorded that, I believe, last Wednesday is when I recorded that. It's still in the fermenter because I'll tell you why. What do you guys think this is? Take a guess? What do you think? That beautiful looking stout with the head that, I poured this about 15 minutes ago, with the head that just sticks around. What do you think that is? Well, after I sampled that stout, I still had the other, hold on, I got a text message. I can answer that later, I guess. So I had, that infected stout, I left it in the secondary, just let it sit. And I was going to let it sit for a long time. So I didn't even really sanitize the thing. I just pulled a sample and gave it a try. And I took a taste and I could not believe it. It was fine. It tasted fine. Now, granted, it's not what it was before, but it tasted okay. So I took, I gave it to my wife, and I said, what does it taste like? And she's like, chocolate and coffee. Perfect. So what I did right away is I just dumped that brown ale or porter or whatever extract. There was probably a fourth of the keg left. I dumped that poured it into the keg, and then force carved it, and so it's been on tap now for about a week. So let me tell you guys how it's smelling, how it's tasting. I was just out for a run. It's cold outside, so my nose got a little stuffed, but I kind of know what this smells like because I've been drinking out a little bit. So in the aroma, you get chocolate, and I'm talking chocolate from the cocoa nibs, not chocolate from the chocolate malt. But the chocolate from the cocoa nibs almost tastes like, it smells like a boozy chocolate to me. So it's got this kind of boozy smell, almost reminiscent of an imperial stout, but not the same. Now, quite a bit of vodka went into this, so again, that could be the booziness. And then it does have this coffee note to it, which is quite interesting, and I'm pretty strong. And I don't get much of the, well, no, I do get a little bit of the roast. And as it warms, the roast gets more predominant. The other thing that I smell that I am not a fan of are their esters. Now, esters in the sense that it's English ale esters. And I used SO4, and I tried to control the temp to get it as clean as possible. But I never have learned my lesson. I know that I don't really like English ale yeast. I like the clean American, especially for IPA. Well, obviously IPAs, but I like porters and stouts. I like a clean roast without the esters. Now, one of my friends tried this, who loves it, absolutely loves it. So, you know, it is what it is, you know, depending on the person. So that's the aroma, pretty clean, absolutely no infection that I can smell from that I can smell. So it's going for that. Well, and guys, I always forget appearance. Obviously, now that head's starting to die down a little bit, looks like there might be a little lacing left on the glass. And actually, one of the pictures in my new intro with all the lacing is this beer. So, cheers, guys. Now, the taste, chocolate. It's very low carbonation. I made it thick, or, you know, it's got that thick mouthfeel, and that low carbonation. I really wanted to play into that. It's got a little bit of booziness, and I think there's just too much vodka in it. It's got that chocolate boozy flavor, a little bit of coffee, and it's got some of those yeast esters. Pretty much the taste and the aroma go very well together. I like this beer better cold because it dumbs down some of those esters. As it warms, it kind of gets a little out of hand, in my opinion. I don't think that it was a flaw. I think it's just SO4. So let me go in for another big taste. Let's see what the lacing looks like. As you can see, let me bring that up. Is that not insane, guys? Let's see if it can stick on. Let's see if it holds on. That is what I am talking about. I've not yet made a beer that has lacing like that. So, overall impression, pretty damn good. Not my best. I'd say best dark beer I made so far. Appearance-wise, but I mean, guys, look at that. Awesome. So, what do I think happened? I have no idea what the fuck happened. I don't know. I put that beer, it dropped like a ton of gravity points. I put that beer in the secondary. It started re-fermenting again. I don't know what happened. Either it was not done fermenting and moving it around, re-ferment a little bit more, so that weird flavor I was getting was just fermentation byproducts, and it cleaned itself up. I think that's probably the most reasonable thing to think. I can't remember what it ended at. I think it was down to like 1022 or so. Or another possibility is it got a wild yeast in there that fermented it down a little bit but didn't give it any weird flavors. I don't know tell me what you guys think. But I can tell you that me and my wife is always saying, oh, you worry too much. But she said when she tasted this that something wasn't right. So I just don't know what happened. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know. again, when I'm starting to taste this, there's a little bit of astringency, but it's not as bad as I've had before from the dark malt. So decent guys. So what else do I have going? Well, this is already starting to be long. I'm gonna go try to take a sample tonight. I'm not gonna record it of the beer upstairs that I just recorded a sample of. That was last week, but I'm gonna go take another sample of that. Probably gonna let it sit another week. I'm not sure if I want to bottle it or keg it. I'd like to brew an IPA and have that on tap, but then again, I don't want to bottle, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I do have a kind of a shindig this weekend. Maybe I'll fill up a bunch of growlers and bring it there. People can drink it of this, depending on what that tastes like. If that's shitty, then maybe I'll just dump that. I don't know. Like I said, I got a new camera, so I can do all my editing and everything. It's an iPhone. It's got a shit ton of size on it. I can do all my editing on here. That's why I had to do the new intro, so I just had it on my phone. What else? I think that's really about it. And then, so right after this, I'm just going to throw up. Sorry to make this really long. I just want to throw it up. I did another review of one of Mash Paddle's beers. So I guess that's it for now. Guys, any comments or ideas? I'm not going to be offended if you think I'm stupid for thinking it was infected. Whatever you think happened, just let me know. Cheers. Well, I don't know when I'll see you again, but go Pack, go. Hey guys, so I'm going to do a quick beer review. I haven't done one of these in a while. I got a new phone, which I might have already talked about, but so no more cutting out on me, and we'll see. Let me know in the comments if the quality's a little better. So what I'm going to review here is the Great Scott. It's from Brew Your Own, May, June 2015. Brewed by Mash Paddle. It is brewed October of last year. So I don't know what kind of beer this is. I should have looked that up. So I'm not going to be able to give this the best review, but let you know what I think. And already it's looking super clear. I'll leave it right there. Some gunk at the bottom. I'm imagining he bottled this from the keg, but you know, after that long, some stuff cleared to the bottom. So as you can see, super clear. It's got a nice red hue to it. I mean, it's crystal clear. To me, you know, it smells like a lager. It's got like a, you know, it's got some like a little caramel flavor, but it smells similar to other dark lagers I've had. I don't think this is a lager, but yeah, it's got a nice, just a nice clean, sweet kind of caramel smell. So, cheers. Let me try the taste. Flavor goes right along with the body. I'm assuming this is a Scottish ale, but you know, not my favorite beer style, but it's clean. One thing I may say is the bitterness may be a little bit high, but I'm not, you know, not sure what he was going for. It's not terrible or, you know, terribly bitter. It's just more bitter than I would think. But yeah, it's got a nice sweet taste. It's good, very good. I don't know what the specs on alcohol are, but yeah, I don't know. So great beer, beautiful looking. Yeah, thanks again, Mash Paddle, for sending this to me. I got one more. I have the port wine, the port beer that you did, and I also have the Imperial Stout that I'm going to leave until like Christmas. So, cheers. Thanks, man.